Hey y'all, hey, Coach-LaKesha here. Wanted to come to you really quickly. I just wanted to share a message. If you are in your 40s and 50s, early 50s like myself, you quite possibly may be in the same shape that I was in or that I'm currently in, okay? February the 7th of 2023, Lord. I was faced with a traumatic situation with my mother. So if you have your living parents, it's such a blessing. And I was faced with that traumatic situation that happened that day. I'll never forget. Been a nurse for 30 years this month, but I forgot that I was a nurse at that moment. I was put in a position to have to save my own dear mother's life. And this is not sad, so y'all come, stay with me. But I just wanted to speak to you all who are in my same age range. Because my great-grandpa, rest his soul, he used to say, once a man and twice a child. As a child, I couldn't relate. I did not understand. I did not know what he meant, okay? I was like, what is he talking about? Blah, blah, blah. Like, seriously. But when that thing happened to my mom, and she was down like 4 flat tires, and we honestly didn't know what her fate would be, but God saw differently. We packed up our things and we moved to Alabama because we needed support for her because I'm an only child. And now I'm faced with my superhero who took care of me all my life is now needing to be cared for. And as an only child, only one person, no children, I had to make some quick decisions. And I'll kid you not. We moved to Alabama and things got worse. She fell. She broke her foot. She had kidney failure. So she ended up having to go on dialysis. I'm a dialysis nurse, by the way. But she had to go on dialysis. She continued her chemotherapy. So now it's like, okay, if you got to work, who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? And so I moved here. And the very caregiver that I thought was going to be the biggest support system got sick herself. I was like, oh my God, help. And he did. He did. My aunt, gratefully, she retired from her job to assist. But the biggest thing is that God restored my mom. But still the same. We're still aging. We're still getting older. So now my mom is driving herself around. She takes herself to dialysis 3 times a week. She actually takes herself to chemotherapy once a month. And she does all the things. She cooks, she cleans, she does. I'm like, Mom, slow down, stop. Like, she is a trooper and she keeps on going. So I'm so grateful to God for all of his many blessings. Still, we're still growing. We're still aging. I'm aging. She's aging. So it still is in the back of my mind that there still will come a point in time, right? And I left out the fact that when we moved here, I actually had to find someone. I hired someone to care for her because I could not leave her home alone. And I'm a dialysis nurse. So if you know, you know, you start to finish. It's a 12-hour shift, but it might be 12, it might be 13, it might be 15. It might be 16 hours that you're away from home. God forbid you're on call. And so every day I went to work with a knot in my stomach. My coworkers could tell you because every day I was literally crying. I wasn't physically crying. I wasn't crying, but they could see the hurt. They could see the pain. They could see, although they just met me, because I just had gotten this job, but they could tell. They could feel it. They could feel it in my spirit that I was uneasy and that I was unsettled. And every day they would ask me, how's mom? How's mom? How's mom? And, you know, I can remember like waiting for my 7 days off so I could literally drown my misery with alcohol. I was like basically being drinking because my nerves were so uneasy. And if you know, you know. If you know me, you know my mom. And you know the love and the compassion that we have for one another. And how we travel the world together. And how we are best bosom buddies. We are best friends. And I'm trying not to get choked up in because I really want to get this message out. Because I want to help some other people. And so anyway... mom is good. Mom is good. Thank God. But still, there will come a time, if we live long enough, that mom's only child, her only daughter, will have to be able to provide again. Who wants to work overtime when you need to be a support system for the people who've been a support system for you all of your life? So working a second job is not an option, was not, is not, will not be a second option. But at the same time, if it was you and it happened to you, where would you be if you had to pay an extra $1,000 a month for care for your loved one? It was even more than $1,000. It was $1,200. It was $1,200 that I paid extra. What would that do for your income? Like, how would that hurt your pocket? Like, would you be able to do it? Number one. And if so, kudos to you. Keep rocking and rolling and making it happen. Number two, it ain't enough time in the day for me to spend the already 12 hours up to 16, 17, 18 hours away from her, okay? Already sick to my stomach because I got to leave her, not knowing how she will be upon my return. Guys, last year was the hardest year of my life. And I've been through multiple failed relationships, failed marriages, you name it. I've been down through there. But there was nothing that impacted me like 2023. And I'm telling you, I found a solution. And that solution is affording me to be able to bank some money, make money from my smartphone, make money from home, no cold calling, no bugging friends, no bugging family, 2-hour work day, no recurring fees, no auto ships, no recruiting people, none of that. And I'm so elated to have stumbled upon this. Actually, I didn't stumble upon it. Let me rephrase that. I'm so elated that someone thought enough of me to share it with me. Because, I be stumbling up on some stuff. But this wasn't that. Somebody shared it with me. So if you want to know the blueprint, comment ready below so I could share this with you. If you need time and financial freedom, this system could quite possibly help you like it's helped me. I don't have that stress no more, guys. I don't have that kind of burden no more that I had on me. I could spend that time when I need to. And financially, I could take care of things when I need to. And I want this for you. Bye for now.